is the biggest area of concern for married couples? You know what I'm talking about. The green stuff, money. 70% of divorcees cite financial conflicts as the reason that they broke up. So how can you make sure your family doesn't suffer the same fate?
Scott and Bethany Palmer know, and they've been dubbed the money couple. Both are financial advisors and co-authors of the new book, The 5 Money Personalities, Speaking the Same Love and Muddy Language. So you're meeting with a couple, and you're saying they tell you they're getting divorced, and you thought it was one was cheating on the other. It turns out it was because of money, Bethany.
Right, financial infidelity. What we find is that couples don't agree about money. There's 70% of divorces are over money. And so we've got to figure out a way to understand our differences, because we obviously marry our opposite, and with money, it's no different.
So even if one is a saver and one is a spender, there is a solution.
Absolutely. We came up with 5 money personalities, and really what the goal was is to help understand why we look and deal with money the way that we do, but as important, why our spouse looks and deals with the money the way they do, so that we can kind of understand what's happening in that relationship, try to understand that there's no right or wrong money personality. You are who you are. Don't try to change that person, but just try to understand why they deal with it and then figure out how to compromise.
Now, for example, Scott and I are both primary spenders, okay? So we have no problem on the spending area. But
you're primarily broke.
We like to give money away, too. But secondarily, we're opposite. I'm a risk taker and Scott's a security seeker. So you don't think we butt heads quite a bit when it comes to decisions. And it's interesting because money impacts just about every decision we make.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to understand your differences and to understand how those money personalities work together.
So what you came up with is this quiz that people can actually take, and then you're diagnosed, so to speak, of one of these 5 personalities.
Exactly.
So I know Steve and I took the quiz. Brian says he has no money, so he didn't take it.
There you go. There you go.
Couldn't afford the quiz, which, by the way, is free.
It's free.
He's a spender, probably.
I came up a risk taker, and I would assume that you might change who you are over the course of your life. Is that true?
Well, actually, we really believe it's a DNA, that you are really who you are, and you're wired from the beginning financially with your money personalities. And the greatest example of that is our kids. You can look at your kids and you can pretty much figure out, are they a spender, are they a saver, right? I mean, as soon as they figure out what an allowance is, what they're doing with that money. My 11-year-old, that boy can save. And I made the mistake of saying, you know, I'll match you 50-50 on a car when you get to 16, and the way he's going, it's not going to happen.
Exactly.
Well, you get so much great information in your book. It's called The 5 Money Personalities. If people would like to take the quiz, where is it?
TheMoneyCouple.com.
Fantastic.
And I'll catch up to you on radio shortly.
Sounds great.
Scott and
Looking
Bethany
forward to
Palmer,
it.
very nicely done.
Thank you.
All right.